9 months is you have to make a strong revision, there is practical, there are Form 4 topics. So my friend even testified to me that, man, I even ran away from school and I went to another school just so as I may learn and finish up with some topics.
Okay, so, if that's the situation, means there is a scarcity for teachers first.
Yes.
Away from whether they are called as teachers, or if we take that considerations away, it means even the presence of the physical teachers, whether they master what they are teaching or they love what they don't like, right?
Yes.
So if that's the situations, how will this program solve that problem?
Oh, thank you. The program will solve this problem. My advice to the O-level student during your vacation, because Tanzania curriculum does not allow, Tanzania systems does not allow students to own smartphones, to own electronic devices in schools. But there are some of the schools which have computer laboratories and there is accessibility of networks. So you can go into a computer lab, write Tanzania Online O-level secondary school in square bracket Olenjolai. My friend, you solve different problems. Currently I am an advanced, but I usually even watch. I assign my young brothers, hey man, come and watch here. He has no smartphone. Come and watch here this video. The man watch, and after I come and I give him questions. The man solve. So this program solve the problem of some of the teachers are not enough, and even those which are there, they are not. I speak that they are not much competent. They are competent, but not to the max. You will find some of the teachers are running from problems. So this program will benefit students who have the problem of absence of teachers and absence of competent teachers.
Okay, thank you very much. So that's what you are saying. Yes. Can you share with us in brief how can an O-level students receive this material or enjoy this program?
Okay. As I said before, if your school has a computer laboratory and has an accessibility of network, internet connection, or during your vacation, we have April vacation, we have June vacation, we have September vacation and December. Our country is full of vacation. And December vacation. My friend, use your smartphone, use your laptop, use your iPad, use your tablet, use your iPhone. You have to learn stuff. The time of resting will be there. For this time, you know that I used to say it in Swahili, umejeruhiwa. You know that you have been undergoing troubles during your O-level school. So use this time to solve and make greater change. Nothing good than succeeding in education. For me, I see it now after succeeding much in my education. Nothing good than, passing is a bit. Some people are passing, but we have to pass in the maximum stage. For me, I thank God that He managed. For me, I passed in a greater ability. I thank God. So, use your smartphone clearly. Use your laptop. Use your iPad. Use your smartwatch. You can use even your watch to learn. Yes. Okay,
that is good. So, you mean that you say now, it's a time for the digital technology.
Yes.
So you want to tell us that now the school is inside your house.
Yes.
The school is inside your bedroom.
Yes.
So no need for you can go even your washrooms and enjoy the stuff.
Yes.
You can go even the forest and enjoy that stuff.
Yes.
Yes, I think that is good news for them. So then I have this is one of the last questions that I would like to ask you.
Yeah.
In terms of success, how can you compare a student who will be taking the advantage of both physical teaching plus this digital teaching, and the students who will be enjoying only the physical teaching? So that's my questions.
Thank you.
What can you predict? And you can take even an example of yourself. What if you had these programs from your Form 1, Form 4?
Okay.
What could you do?
Okay. According to my research and my approach, a student who will take in both analog studies and digital studies will be much competent compared. Nowadays, according to me, we are training students to be competent enough. You have to perform, but to perform to the max. So the students will be undergoing, I'm not saying that the one who is taking physical technology will not perform to the max, no, but the higher percentage of the students who will be taking both the analog technology and digital technology will perform to the maximum compared to the one who is not taking. Let me speak on me. I thank God I performed well to the maximum, but if I could undergo this, it a bit discouraged me that let me say in my O level, physics, as I said before, physics was trouble to me. I tried to catch up when in late of Form 4. So if I could enjoy these stuffs during my Form 1, Form 2, I could have a series and a timetable of studying these stuffs during my O level. My dear viewers, my dear students, I'm also a student, my dear students, I could perform better than I performed. So I would like to advise you to use this. It's a time for digital technology now. Let's use digital technology for the betterment of our future. We all need to have a better future, and the best future.
Okay, to finalize just the program,
yes.
Then suppose that I'm in Form 1.
Yeah.
I enjoy, can I find materials for the Form 1 in this platform?
Of course.
Form 2?
Yes.
Form 3?
Of course.
Form 4?
Right.
When I graduate and then say pursue science,
yes.
Is there any other programs that will assist me?
I'm in advanced and I'm pursuing Tanzania Online Advanced Secondary School.
So there's another again YouTube channel?
Yes.
Specifically for advanced?
Yes.
What if I graduate, then I go for undergraduate? Is there any other programs?
Actually, for now, Mr. Olenjolai is just doing undergraduate for those who are taking engineering and mathematics. So, but he once told me that there will be future inventions in
extension.
Yes, in some of the topics, in some of the courses, medical courses, and some others.
That is good. And then, the man is actually consisting in 3 parts.
Yes.
Heart, soul, and flesh.
Yeah.
So when we are teaching, or when we are teaching you physics, chemistry, biology, we are teaching your soul, it means your mind.
Yes.
Right? And then, but you have a spirit, it has to grow.
Yes.
So do you want to tell us that does this program take considerations of your students' spirit? Student spirit, spiritual life.
Yeah, thank you. Also, there is another YouTube channel, in Tanzania, we use our official language, it is Swahili. So most of the Tanzanian are Swahili speakers. So in order for many Tanzanians to benefit, there are 2 channels. The first one, that the channels are dealing with building spiritual life in manhood. The first one, it is Ufalme wa mbinguni umekaribia Tanzania. In square bracket, Olenjolai M. And the other one, it is the Heaven Kingdom has reached Tanzania.
The kingdoms of heaven come in Tanzania.
Yes, the kingdom of heaven come in Tanzania. In square bracket, Olenjolai M. So, while learning on this YouTube channel, it does not favor whether you are either a Roman Catholic, a Lutheran, Anglican. No, the man I used to learn from those channels. No, studying without God is nothing. I have 3 principles. let me take a chalk and write. I have 3 principles of my success. The first one I use to say PhD. One of my brother called Jacob Maganga, he's now a philosopher. P stand for prayer. H stand for hardworking. D stand for discipline. So all these 3 sum to success. That's why PhDs. So studying without God is nothing. But you have not only to pray, you have to hard work, struggle, solve different problems in workday examples, in different books about, yes. Also you have to have discipline. As I say here in discipline, you have to respect what you are taught by your teacher, physical teacher, what you are taught by your fellow student. Respect everyone. What you are taught in this digital, Tanzania online, O-level, secondary school. I curse those students who neglect what they are taught by their teacher because there is Tanzania online O-level.
So let us continue with third part of our general introduction of chemistry for the Form 2, Form 3, and Form 4, because I've combined them because they have a similar reference books and similar even, yes, the difference is only the chapters, but the concepts of the big picture and the concept of reference books explained by using the English language for the 3 classes, except for the format because I have to use 2 languages. So I have avoided confusions to you. That's why that I made the formats and I did it in Excel by using English and Swahili. I believe that you are still enjoying the beauty of chemistry, and I want to know in the comment section if you understand. So let us go to the reference books and materials of the chemistry. So we have 2 types of reference books that will be essential for you on learning chemistry. The first one, we call it the category, we call it textbooks, right, and materials. What are the textbooks about? That's the good question. Textbooks are the books which actually are explaining a particular concept by using descriptions, by using phrases, or by using sentences, right? While we have another group, we call it text, question and answer books and material. What are the question and answer books and material? That are good questions. These are the books, are the books or pamphlets or whatever, which explaining also, first of all, explaining a certain concept in terms of question. But again, it is the book that testing the level of understanding of the student, whether you can tackle that questions which have been asked or you can't, right? So answers mean that they give you the answer after you have tried to solve it yourself. So the first reference book is called the Chemistry Syllabus for Ordinary Secondary Education, Form 1 to Form 4 by Tanzania Institute of Education, which then should be the new syllabus of 2010, right? So this is a fantastic, very important book for students to have and also for a teacher. Unfortunately, that when I'm recording this program or recording this session, I don't have in hand to show you how does it. But as well as I showed you for basic mathematics and even chemistry and even physics, so the informations you'll find are similar, but the issue is you'll find the chemistry information. So very importantly, reference book you should have, and especially when you want to use the online materials and books, the online or internet books and materials, because this will give you the boundary. The main function of the syllabus is meant that just giving you or telling you what should you learn in that particular topic or that particular subtopic, but also tells you the specific objective that you should achieve at the end of learning that topic, right? So that's the beauty of this syllabus book. I use it, and my focus right now is the syllabus of the Republic of Tanzania. That's why This is a national program. The second reference book is from his Chemistry Form 1 and 2 students book by Tanzania Institute of Education. I can show it because I have a copy of it. Okay, so this is, we call it Tanzania Institute of Education, right? So we call it Tanzania Institute of Education. So we call the Chemistry Form 1 and 2 students book, right? Tanzania Institute of Education at the outsiders. And this is the back view. In case you need this book, you can go to the descriptions and see how much does it cost it. So you can order it and we can ship it in any regions of Tanzania. So you see, so the book explaining concept in terms of experiments, figure experiment 4.3, to compare the heating ability of luminous and non-luminous Bunsen flames. See? So, and then you see the set of experiment. So that the goodness of this book means that it's trying to explain the practical. So in case you have the devices and solution, then you can perform that practical and see what has been stated, right? So this is the second reference book. The third reference book is called Chemistry for Secondary Schools. The publishers are Oxford. It's famous as Oxford. Unfortunately, I didn't come with it in this session, but they are available. You can order the syllabus. You'll find the cost, the price for the syllabus in the description. Also, you can order it. You can order this or the Chemistry for Secondary Schools. And the answer is what? The answer is Oxford. So remember that. According to the authors of this book, they used to publish one book for one level. What does it mean? They have book 1 and book 2. So they have book 1, we need book 1 and book 2. So you say that, for instance, here that you have 1, 2, or 1 to 4, so it's a combination, it's summarized. But for this case, you say that Chemistry for Secondary Schools, which the publisher is what? Oxford. So you need that book also as a reference book. So we need 2, 1 book 2. You can read also description, and you see how much does it cost you. And you have to pay, you have to be prepaid, and the shipping cost. Okay, the first reference book is called Chemistry Forms 3 and 4 Students Book by Tanzania Institute of Education. So you have again another book which is a little bit large compared to the one I showed you. It's called the Chemistry Form 3. You see? So it's called Chemistry Form 3, right? And 4 Students Book. So the authors are what? TAYAI. So if you open instead of this book, you'll see that demonstrate the concentration of solutions of hydrochloric acid. So this is a set of experiments. It means if the solutions are there, then experiments might be done. Okay? So this is the extractions of metals, compounds of metals. So this is the book, right? In case you need it, don't hesitate yourself to order it online, and then we'll ship it for you. And then we have the fifth reference book. It's a new certificate chemistry by A. Holness and John Lambert. Yes, so this is the name of the book, so there are publishers, but these two are the authors. But this book in Tanzania, it's famous, it's formerly known as Tanzania, means, okay? Excuse me. Means that a new certificate in chemistry by A. Holness and John Lambert, or Lambert, right? In Lambert, the summary or the name of this book. So we say that the goodness of this book, first of all, just to explain to you, it contains many chapters of Form 1, of Chemistry Form 1, Chemistry Form 2, Chemistry Form 3, Chemistry Form 4. Okay? So that's so it means that it's just like a well summarized book, right? Suppose that if, for instance, what he has thought, why should they not combine these two books, right? Why should they not combine these two books and see what happens, right? Okay, good. So that's the process, or that's the process of learning. So in case you have this Lambert book or this new certificate chemistry book, yes, it will help you on referencing. I use that book also during my O-level education. The sixth reference, you can use online or internet books and materials. You have the internet, or you can ask your parents to give you the internet, so your institution or your school, And then through this, you find that online you can get the materials, okay, materials through the online and through also the internet. So there's a lot. You can find books, you can find some syllabus books, you'll find many fundamental chemistry and whatever. So you'll find many reference books and materials in the internet. Then the seventh book is called Chemistry Notes. It's a seventh reference. These are called the Chemistry Notes from Form 1 to Form 4, and it has been prepared by Olenjolai. Right? So that's all about the textbooks, which I've gathered 7 to you, and then I leave the homework. So fill this blank of one. So seal this place. I mean that in this book, I mean that this actually should be number 9, while this one should be number 8. But don't worry about that. I'll explain to you. The issue is you need the notes that which I have prepared myself, and I used to provide it when I'm teaching. Okay, I'm writing on the blackboards and whatever. Those are the notes that which I can share with you. Okay, because it's just like when you have been physical in my class, and then you find that things didn't go well. So if that's the case, he said that that's all about textbooks. Let us go to the next part about questions and answer, books and materials. So the first reference or the first we say that is workly examples and problems in O-level chemistry by Lambert. You can also have the worked example. So that's why that we say this is the question and the answers. So worked example means question and dirty and answer, right? So it means that we can make on the worked examples and problems in O-level chemistry by Lambert. Then so number 9, this is the continuation textbook. Send me at least one textbook that I used for this level or is equivalent to this level. Then let me know, right? You can say to yourself as many questions. Number 10, another reference material that a student at O-level and O-level students actually have is past papers. Say past papers. Say past papers. So past papers, we say that past papers, we say we have different categories, but you can have past paper for match minute of testing. If you are joining from 1 right now, whatever, it means that you have always that to provide time in order to have what you've been asked for. Okay, so we need, means that you need for you to learn, you need the midterm testing, right? You need the terminal testing or terminal exam, and you need the national exam, right? So it means that that's what we say, that March midterm testing means for Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. Then you have terminal exams, you have annual exams, and then we say that again we have September midterm test, right? So that's September midterm test. And then you have what, again we say that pre-mock, should you also go through the pre-mock of your school. And then you have to make sure that I should have some past papers in MOCO Form 2 and also MOCO Form 4. You should have some past papers for the pre-nectar. So it means that if you go through this stuff and you have them, then you'll enjoy the beauty of chemistry. Right? Okay? So this is actually, we said that if Form 2 chemistry review question and the answers, 2003. 2003 to 2019. So we have Form 2, we have also Form 4 reference book, right? So listen carefully. So say Form 2 chemistry review, question and answers 2003, 2019 by Daniels and Mark Daniel. Okay? So that's the case that we want to present to you. That is the review book for the Form 2, because this is a program for Form 2, Form 3, and Form 4. So then again, we say that reference number 12, reference number 12, Number 12. So you have number 12. I want to show you, let me write that once, and then let me show you. From 2 chemistry review question and answers 2003 2019. These are the answers, but the publishers are Apple Netflix. Those are the publishers. Okay, so if that's the case, we say that this is the chemistry 2 chemistry, or from 2 chemistry review. In Form 2, and then you want to enjoy the beauty of chemistry. So this is how it looks like, right? So you see that the way it is. So it has Bunsen burner, it has Juret here, it has what? Toxic symbol, it means symbol for the in chemistry lab. It has measuring cylinder, it has beaker, it has triangle, it has preparation of oxygen, it has pipette. Right? And then again, this is back view. So make sure that you use it effectively in order to move on. Right? So you can order this book online, just read the descriptions, which is show button there, and then we'll get too much details concerning about how you can order this book. Right? So don't worry, that's not expensive, but it is cheap. So then we say that another reference question and answers is the ordinary. So we have ordinary level chemistry review. Ordinary level chemistry review. So this is the book of review, which review the concept from the Form 1 to Form 4. Okay, so ordinary level chemistry review. You enjoy the beauty of chemistry? Just let me know. So in McCarthy, McDaniel. So simply, this is the ordinary level chemistry review. Actually, it is Form 4 book, while I just question and answers. (2003) 2019. Okay, so that is simply, this is for 4 what review, right? For review. I have the book. This is the book. This is written ordinary level chemistry. This is we call it iron section of ions. This is the soil profile, and this is the back. This is the side view. So these are the internal inside the books, right? So these are the inside of the books. Excuse me. Okay. So that is all about this part of 40 of introduction. So you need this book. You can order it online. Very interesting book for you to learn the beauty of chemistry for Form 2, Form 3, and Form 4. And don't worry that because this book contains the exams for the Form 4, that you'll not understand anything. That is not true. You'll understand even more than the one who is going to pursue on those combinations should deeply understand mathematics. Okay, so if that's the case now, we say that it is the end, not the end, we are approaching the end, so let's just conclude on mentioning now the topics for the Form 2, for the Form 3, and topic for the Form 4, and then it will be the end of our session. So now let us proceed with our second session, now our last session, or last part of the session. However, that now we are shifting the route, and then we want to mention chapters or topics of Form 2 chemistry according to the new syllabus that I have already presented to you. So according to the syllabus, we said that the first chapter is called the oxygen. Don't want to waste much of your time. Okay, the first topic is called the oxygen. Teaching about how to prepare oxygen, how to use it as a fire extinguisher, etc., etc., etc. And then we have hydrogen. So this is our elements, the molecules. Okay, so this is hydrogen. Oxygen, we'll teach about oxygen, also teach about the hydrogen. Those are the common gases. And then the next topic after teaching you oxygen and hydrogen, so we can now teach you about what? Water. Okay, so we say water. That the next, that is the second chapter. The first chapter after covering water, we have sources of energy. Okay, so this is what the sources of energy. Sources of energy, right? I will teach about sources of energy. And then the fifth chapter is a very interesting chapter called the mole concept. Okay, the mole. Now the atomic structure of the mole, excuse me. The atomic structure, the atomic structure. Okay, so we say that the sources of energy, atomic structure, and that the atomic structure, find some of the processes have been laid out by Daltons. Okay, at the means of that's a part of atomic structure. Then after covering atomic structure, we'll teach about the formula, bonding, and nomenclature. So we say that the formula, bonding, okay, so we say formulas and the bonding and nomenclature. Say nomenclature. 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 Okay, so we say that let me write the sentence one. It's called chemical bonding. So you said that this is chemical, right? Called chemical bonding. Chemical bonding. Chemical bonding, right? Chemical bonding. So those are the 7 chapters of chemistry from 2 according to the new syllabus of Tanzania. So the first chapter is called the oxygen. In Swahili it's still called the oxygen. The second one is called the hydrogens. In Swahili it's still called the hydrogens. Then the third is water. So now we'll see the form of water. That's why that for this case we had the right, so this is water, then our sources of energy. You know, how much are we going to study to learn them? Then the atomic structure of an atom, then its formula, bonding, and the nomenclature. Right? So those are the reference book for the Form 2. So I'd like to thank God. This is the end of these sessions for the Form 2 of General Introduction for Chemistry of Form 2. I would like to thank God who have prepared me, and thank God who have been with me at this place, and I thank God who has given you to me, or you have given me, you, and even others. So I give him all the, really give him all the praise, and he deserves to take all the praise. And then thank you for your times. I would like to invite you in the next session, which will be session 01, for possibility that maybe aim for oxygen, for hydrogens, for water, for whatever. So let's just to welcome you to feel happy on learning the programs and then enjoying the beauty of chemistry to solve real life problems. Remember that the main visions of this platform online schools is to see the community, or to prepare a community of Tanzanians, of engineers, scientists, and different regions, so that we can make something great, right? So that's the point. And then may God bless you, stay connected, and let us meet in the next session. Okay.